Hey ladies, today I'm going to be doing small knotless braids thigh length on my baby. Hiya! So as you can see, I just blow dried her hair. I just have to do it. It's something that I do. I don't charge extra. It's just a pet peeve. I have to have the hair like freshly blow dry when I start doing knotless braids. It's just me. So I know that the angle is kind of messed up. I'm trying to get, accustomed to this whole YouTube thing, but I promise that the sight of the hair does get better. I'm parting the first row right now, so just bear with me. I will give you a different angle as I continue to do her hair, but just stay tuned. All the products that I use in this video, I will list it below. I just put Shine Jam on her part. This product helps me just, get the parts right and accurate. When I'm on that first row, it is a little tedious because the nape of the neck, some of my clients are more hairier than the others. So I really have to get that part like just perfect. And I am dividing that first row into 4 sections. So I will slow the video down as I get further into doing her hair. At this moment, I am doing the first 2 just for length check because she did want them pretty long. I think I did it right below her butt, like the top of her thigh. So as you can see, I did the first one. She went to do a length check and I'm starting on the second one. It wasn't long enough for her. So I'm doing the second one to see if the length is good. And she ended up liking the second length. So we went with that one. They were pretty long, but this is what she wanted. So let's just continue the video and we're going to slow it down once the video go further. So just to give you a quick tutorial on how I do my knotless braids. One advice I will give, that Shine Jam or whatever product you use will help you with parting. It will get that part so crisp, sis. Trust and believe. As you can see, I'm sectioning off the knotless braid before I braid it. I know some braiders that do the whole head like this before they actually do the knotless braids, but I don't really like doing that. I like to do it row by row. It's just my preference. But as you can see, this is how I section off each row before I start doing the braids. So let me give y'all a little secret. So off camera, I'm dividing the hair that's already divided for my knotless braids. When I'm in the front of the hair, I know it's so hard to see. I need to work on this, y'all. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm still new to YouTube, but as you can clearly see a little bit. So when I'm on the first 2 braids by the edges, I split the braiding hair into itty bitty pieces. And the reason why I do this because we have softer hair that's in the front and it's harder for me to grip. And I add hair on both sides. So when you're doing your knotless braids, you add a strand, you braid, you add a strand. Well, with me, I add a strand on one side and I add a strand on the other side. So this allows the hair in the front to not be as thick or bulky. It makes it just a little more seamless. Trying to make sense, but just with the knotless braids being in the front is easier to slip, and just adding itty bitty pieces at a time makes the braid more secure and not slip easily. The hair is more thicker in the back, so it's okay to add on just one side with 3 or 4 strands, but when I get in the front, I add literally like 5 itty bitty pieces just to make that braid more secure. y'all, look at them parts. Braids, neat. Them parts, crisp. Yes. Haya had me cracking up the whole time. She is a fool. I said, oh. So she decided that she wanted a middle part, so use that jam and that rat tail end comb. So the only way that you're gonna get your part very like straight in the middle is to just try to see the tip of the nose. Have your client just pull their mask down a little bit. Higher to the whole thing off. But just, you want to angle it from the tip of the nose. If they have a widow's peak, go by that. Sometimes their widow peak's off center, but just get your shiny jam, your rat tail end comb, angle it from the tip of the nose, tilt the head back, and just try to go just from the tip of the hairline, the top of the hairline, and just glide it all the way straight back. Try to look at all angles. Go in front of your client, tilt the head forward to see if it's really straight. Go back. You have to look at all angles when you're doing the middle part. This is the only way that you're going to get your middle part just straight and crisp and accurate. So I do take my time when I part the middle. As you can see, I had to fast this video forward because it took me a little minute to get that middle part down. All right, now I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. I know this video has been so speedy, but you know, as you can see, I'm just doing my regular braid base, and I add that one strand on one side, hook it to my hand. The reason why I do this, some people just pull the braid to the side. That braid always used to end up getting tangling. like the strand always used to get tangled within my braids, so now I hook it within my hand so it won't get in my way. And it actually helps me with the knotless braids too, because it keeps the braid tight. So I'm gonna try to explain it again. So when I braid and I insert the braiding hair, I pull it away to the side, but I tuck it within my right hand to get out the way, and I also like keep a tight grip on it to keep the braid tight. Because sometimes when you just push it to the side and you braid, I always see like some braiders' braids just be a little lumpy because that braid is loose. So I keep it tight within my hand to keep my knotless braid tight, and also not to get it in my way to mess up the braid. had to think about what conversation me and Haya was having, but then again, she was talking to her mama the whole time. I think her and her mom was debating about something with either driving or college. I can't remember. But anyway, so as y'all can see, I just put some jam on the back of my hand. I need to get that little tool that looked like an Apple Watch, put it on there and stop messing up the back of my hands, but I'm so used to it. And I just put it on there so I won't keep having to reach to get the jam out the container. So I am starting the process, just braiding the ends of her hair down. During this process, I do add some more hair to some of them at the ends that I did not do completely. But literally, this process of braiding her ends down took me at least an hour and a half to 2 hours extra, just because the braids were so long. So this video will be sped up towards the end. Her mom came in wanting to know the 411 about these knotless braids. I had to put sis on game. But she ended up loving her daughter's hair, and I think she's interested in getting some of her own. So I believe it took me 10 hours to do her hair. So we are on the last braid. Thank you, Jesus. So I went ahead and did her edges off camera. I wrapped it down with the paper wrap just so it can lay while I dip her hair in hot water. And I also cleaned up her hair with the scissors. So as you can see, I'm dipping her hair in hot water. Make sure the water is boiling hot. Be careful. I know what I'm doing. I don't really put the towel over my client's shoulders anymore because I'm very careful when I dip the hair. It just saves me on laundry. I know that's lazy, but it does save me laundry time throughout the week. I'm putting mousse on her hair, and I also just go in and clip the ends a little bit, spray some oil sheen, just blow dry it a little bit so she won't be walking out dripping. And yeah, let's see what it looks like. It's so silly.
Look at that. Oh, y'all see it. Oh my God. It's the neatness for me. It's the weight. Girl, I love these. Nicki Minaj too.
As we all can see, she loves her hair. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. And cut.